In my past video, I talked about how a narcissistic mother was with her son. In this video, we'll talk about what she's like with her daughter and her daughter's partnership. So, a narcissistic mother usually is jealous and envious of her daughter, especially if her daughter is prettier than her or, has more talent than her, is more independent, has a better life. So, the narcissistic mother will expect her daughter to date a man who is not emotionally intelligent and is willing to rock the boat. So if a man comes into her life and, you know, realizes that this woman is coming from a toxic family and he tries to save her, that narcissistic mother is not going to like that type of man. She's going to expect a man who's like financially submissive and financially stable. But no emotional intelligence and doesn't stand up for his wife properly, is more passive and quiet and docile and kind of just, turns the cheek the other way. A narcissistic mom would not be able to stand seeing her daughter be in a successful relationship all around, more than financial, because that means that that husband can pull that wife away from the family and save her in a way. And the narcissistic mother doesn't want that. A narcissistic mother sees her kids as extensions of herself, not as unique human beings. So a narcissistic mother may be a clean freak or like have a certain things about herself, and she wants her children to also be kind of just like that, to mirror her, not to be better than her. A narcissistic parent, this goes for fathers too that are narcissists, they do not want to see their kids do better than them. A whole part of being a parent is that you want to see your kids do better. You want to see your kids get into relationships that are going to help them succeed. And usually narcissistic parents will meddle with other toxic partners. So if their kids, the narcissistic parent has kids, and those kids get into abusive relationships in the future, that narcissistic parent will side with their abusers and meddle with the relationship and like scapegoat their own kid and even abandon their own kid, and in a form where they say the kid was in an abusive relationship and the kid needed a place to stay, and that adult child came back to their parents' place, and they started having issues and stuff like that. Those narcissistic parents will kick their own adult child out because they're reacting to other abuse, and then sit there and still visit with the abuser, still allow their grandkids around their abuser. Let's say that kid lost their kids, that adult child lost their kids. The narcissistic parent will also take the grandkids from abusive situations and then brainwash the kids.